Today, we're going to look at some phrasal verbs that are used very often in everyday English conversation. Let's start with bring down. This means to make something fall, or to make a number or amount become smaller. Think about a store that lowers its prices. Or think about a storm that makes a tree fall. When something goes from a higher level to a lower level, we use bring down. For example, a friend might say, "The new manager really brought down the cost of running the office." Or someone might say, "The cold weather brought down the number of people at the park." It simply means something went lower, smaller, or less than before. Next is bring in. This one is easy. It means to take something or someone from outside to inside, or to get something new into a place. If it's raining and your shoes are outside, you bring them in. If a company needs extra help, they bring in a new person. You might hear someone say, "Can you bring in the groceries from the car?" Or in a work situation, the team decided to bring in a specialist to help with the project. It's all about moving something or someone into a space where they are needed. Now let's talk about bring out. This means to make something appear that was not visible before, or to make a product available to the public. When someone brings out the best in you, they help you show your good qualities. When a company brings out a new phone, it means the phone is now ready for people to buy. For example, spending time in nature really brings out the calm side of her personality. Or, the company is going to bring out a new version of the app next month. It's about making something come forward, into the light. The next one is bring up. This phrasal verb has two very common meanings. The first one is to raise a child. If parents bring up their children well, the children grow up with good values and habits. For example, she was brought up in a small town in the countryside. The second meaning is to mention a topic in a conversation. When you bring something up, you start talking about it. For example, he brought up the idea of working from home during the meeting. Both meanings are very common, so it is good to know both of them. Now we have brush up on. This one means to practice something you already learned before, because you want to get better at it again. Maybe you studied Spanish a few years ago, but now you feel like you have forgotten a lot. So you brush up on your Spanish. You might hear someone say, "I need to brush up on my cooking skills before the dinner party." Or, "She brushed up on her presentation skills before the big conference." It is not about learning something completely new. It is about making an old skill sharp again. Next is build up. This means to make something grow stronger or bigger over time, slowly and steadily. You can build up your confidence. You can build up savings in your bank account. You can build up muscle at the gym. It always takes time. For example, he built up his business over 10 years, starting from just one small office. Or, she has been building up her courage to talk to her neighbor about the noise. The key idea is that something becomes greater or stronger, little by little. And the last one today is bump into. This is a fun and very natural phrasal verb. It means to meet someone by accident, without planning it. You are walking down the street, and suddenly you see an old friend. You did not plan this. It just happened. That is bumping into someone. For example, "I bumped into my old colleague at the coffee shop this morning." Or, "You won't believe who I bumped into at the airport yesterday." It is always a surprise meeting, and native speakers use this expression all the time. All right, let's quickly go over all 7 phrasal verbs one more time. Bring down means to make something fall or decrease. Bring in means to take something or someone inside, or to get new help. Bring out means to make something appear or become available. Bring up means to raise a child or to mention a topic. Brush up on means to practice a skill you already know. Build up means to increase or strengthen something gradually. And bump into means to meet someone by accident. Great work today! In the next section, we will look at these phrasal verbs again with pictures and example sentences to help you remember them even better. After that, we will listen to some real conversations where these words are used naturally. See you there.
Bring down. She brings down the box from the shelf. Bring down. She brings down the box from the shelf. Bring in. She brings in the groceries from the car. Bring in. She brings in the groceries from the car. Bring out. She brings out the cake from the kitchen. Bring out. She brings out the cake from the kitchen. Bring up. She brings up her daughter with love. Bring up. She brings up her daughter with love. Brush up on. She brushes up on her Spanish before the trip. Brush up on. She brushes up on her Spanish before the trip. Build up. She builds up her strength by exercising every day. Build up. She builds up her strength by exercising every day. Bump into. She bumps into her old friend at the store. Bump into. She bumps into her old friend at the store. Bring down. She brings down the box from the shelf. Bring up. She brings up her daughter with love. Brush up on. She brushes up on her Spanish before the trip.
Hey, you look really tired today. Are you okay?
Yeah, I've just been really busy lately. I'm trying to build up enough money to move to a bigger apartment.
Oh, I see. Are you working extra hours?
Yes, I picked up a few extra shifts at the cafe. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps. I need to bring in more money if I want to move by the end of the year.
That makes sense. Is the new apartment expensive?
It's a little more than I pay now, but the landlord said he might bring down the rent if I sign a longer contract. So I'm hopeful.
That would be great. A longer contract is not so bad if the place is good.
Exactly. And honestly, the new area is really nice. I think a change of environment will bring out a different side of me. I want to feel more motivated and get back to my routine.
I totally get that. Sometimes a new place really changes your energy.
It really does. Oh, and speaking of changes, I've been thinking about going back to school part-time.
Really? What made you think about that?
Well, something came up at work. My manager brought up the idea of promoting a few people on the team, and I realized my design skills are a bit rusty. I haven't used them in a while.
So you want to brush up on your design skills before you apply for the promotion?
Yes, exactly. I used to be pretty good, but I stopped using those programs a couple of years ago. I think if I practice for a few weeks, I can get back to where I was.
That sounds like a smart plan. You have the skills already. You just need a little practice.
Right. I also want to take a short online course to build up my confidence before I talk to my manager about it.
I think that's a really good idea. It's always better to feel prepared before those kinds of conversations.
Definitely. I don't want to just walk in and say I want a promotion without showing that I'm ready for it.
Have you told anyone else at work about this?
Not yet. I don't want to bring it up with my colleagues until I'm more sure about things. You know how offices can be word spreads fast.
Yeah, that's probably wise. Keep it between you and your manager for now.
That's the plan. How about you anyway? Anything new going on with you?
Actually, yes. Something kind of funny happened yesterday. I was at the farmer's market near the station, and I bumped into my old English teacher from high school.
No way. How was that?
It was really nice, actually. We talked for like 20 minutes. She remembered me, which was a surprise.
That's so sweet. Were you close with her back then?
Kind of. She was really encouraging. She always brought out the best in her students. She had this way of making you feel like you could actually do things.
That's the best kind of teacher. It's rare to find someone like that.
It really is. She told me she retired last year and now she volunteers at a community center teaching adults basic English.
That's wonderful. She sounds like a genuinely good person.
She is. Talking to her kind of reminded me that I've been meaning to brush up on my Spanish for a long time. I took classes years ago, but I've forgotten so much.
You should do it. Honestly, once you already know the basics, it comes back faster than you think.
Yeah, that's what she said too. She told me consistency is the key. Even just 15 minutes a day can really build up your level over time.
She's right. That's how I got better at my writing. I just did a little every day.
Okay, you're both convincing me. Maybe I'll look for a good app or a class this weekend?
Do it. You'll be glad you did. And hey, if you ever want a study partner, I'm happy to help.
I might take you up on that. Thanks.
Of course. All right, I should get going. I have another shift in an hour.
Go rest a little before then if you can.
I will. Thanks for the chat. It was nice to catch up.
You too. Good luck with everything, the apartment, the promotion, all of it.
Thank you. I'll need it. See you soon.
See you.